is the time. It is time for you to pick up your cell phone and do your best to listen to the one who is on the other end.
Shoo! I'm going to bash your brains out! No, you're not! Oh, shoo! Ah! Just received information through the talkie stick that Captain America has came back into town. That's right, the red, white and blue is back. No longer do we live in the world of black and white, we're living in full-blown colour. Oh, I'm David! What should we take? I forgot what he said. I can't think. I'm going to fall over. How am I it?
You can't really judge someone because they like superheroes and comics. It's just crap.
Probably would watch a documentary about comics. Yeah, probably would.
Oh no!
When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
I first started reading Marvel comics when I was about the age of 11 or 12. And I've read them probably until for a small amount of time. I was always a fan of them, but obviously due to being a youth, I had no money. So years and years later, time passed, and then I started getting into comics again, probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
And since then, being a steady collector, collecting every week. Over that amount of time, every comic I've kept was probably built up to in the ranges of about 3,000 to 4,000 comics. The main reason I'd say I actually read comics really is because you get films and you get books and so forth. Like with a film you watch it, it's got a guaranteed ending to it, it always ends. You get a book, you read it, it ends. Unlike comics, the same characters have been leading the same stories for the last like 40 years. I suppose it's more of a selected group of people who read comics. It's quite like minimum the amount of people who read comics.
For God's sakes, will you just sit down and have a drink and let me explain what happened here? I said outside, meatball.
I suppose, yeah, in a sense there are. If you've watched any other documentaries or programs featuring comic people, there's normally some like weirdos out there, I would say.
You think you're a tough guy, huh? You like slapping people around? Well, let's see you take a shot at me, mister. Let's see you pick on someone your own size.
So my favourite character is Spider-Man because he has to deal with the troubles of being a teenager and the lifestyle of that, and also being a superhero.
Cap, please, there's no one more ashamed of what I did than... Cap, for God's sake, I've been on antidepressants.
And it just takes your mind away from the problems that you might be dealing with, you know?
I don't think really violent in comics.
Change size, man. Give me something I can hit.
Cartoon violent.
Are you out of your mind? You're not John Wayne. You're just about to get us both arrested, you lunatic.
You know, someone with the abilities of a spider, someone just like a giant vulture. I don't at the moment any comics.
Good.
I used to watch New Adventures of Superman, the Lois and Clark ones on TV, and I ended up buying all the movies and watching them around my friend Heather's, and my family started helping me collect all the collectibles.
Now change sides before I knock your teeth down your throat, you little weasel.
In the words of Smiling Stan Lee, listen up, true believers, for us to get to our present day of global conflicts, obesities, and overall de-evolution, we must first travel back to the time of the late 1930s, where the comic company called Timely Publications was pushing out adventures on the paper, the correct size for cereal boxes. Human Torch, Submariner were a few of the earlies, as well as our blue-eyed, star-spangled Captain America. Like a foot in a muddy puddle of a train passing through a tunnel, Marvel Comics is the subject at hand, and 1961 is the year to be. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby are the brains here, rewriting the way comics were done, pushing through the crowds and riding the marathon, playing jazz fusion in a time when jazz did not exist. Fantastic Four, Hulk, the Uncanny X-Men, Spider-Man, and many, many more. Like a bomb going off in a greenhouse and the glass forming lives of its own. This is how it went down.
What's the matter, Rogers? You change your mind?
Marvel Operation, creating such characters as Spider-Man, X-Men, Incredible Hulk, who else do you do? He pretty much done the majority of like your core base amount of Marvel characters.
You joking?
In the comic world, you can be whatever you want. You have like Spider-Man, for instance. He climbs up walls. No one can climb up walls, technically speaking.
Who don't want to read about a man wearing spandex saving other people's lives?
I got Spider-Man toys.
Yeah.
You stupid little runt.
I don't have the comics. I watch borrow my friend's ones. We've got all the DC comics, so rather than buy them, I just read them on there.
The comic lady is Shirley, and a gorgeous specimen she is. I normally try and get down to the comic shop. I normally try and get down there every week. Comics come out every week. They get them in Thursday. You get down there Friday on a payday. Pick up your load of comics.
What do you think you are, coming on to my wife and telling me how to live my life?
It was not until the Fantastic Four that a real team was born, or as Jack and Stan like to see it, a family, consisting of 4 friends: Reed Richards, Susan Storm, her younger brother Jonathan Storm, and Reed's best friend Benjamin Grimm. What was Stan and Jack thinking? Gone was your traditional 20 pages of just fighting, and in was 20 pages of fighting with family issues. There was enough smashes, booms, and wallops to keep in with the original action-themed comic. That is why the people watch EastEnders, because you prefer watching other people in misery over yourself. Same as that, same thing happens to poor old Peter Parker. On a lot bigger scale, because his reality ain't real.
Spider-Man?
The readers become attached instantly, their brains getting filled with the secret gas that is interest, like mothers attached to their TV screens watching their weekly soaps. These comic characters now had lives, they now breathed, they felt, they filled the holes in the lives of others. Spider-Man! Another novelty idea. Stan, always aiming towards reality, had hit them now on the head. A superhero who was in fact a teenage boy. How could he handle this kind of weight? Fighting crime and doing homework? How would he even choose to fight crime? Girl issues, being a nerd on an ad path, learning to drive, getting a job, handling illness and loss in the family. These topics were all tackled, and Spider-Man became an instant hit. Spider-Man have actually gained enough force and momentum that if people print it, then the public will buy it. Like a glimmering star, like a fast sports car, molten lava overpouring, a small midget wrestler holding a can of corn to the tongue. Wait a minute, I'm rambling. I lost my train of thought. I will get back to the topic at hand. Hulk, X-Men, Captain America, Ghost Rider, Punisher, Iron Man, Avengers, and lots more have built up a steady following that if the fans' eyes, they can do no wrong. As years tick by, Marvel Universe, or Marvel U to those in the know-how, tackled more and more real-life events, like pregnancy,
suicides and racism, and in doing so has expanded itself and its fan base. Like a roller coaster reaching its peak, or a worm finding the surface, Marvel has always been a pleasure to be around. And until next time, true believers,
How big do you feel, dirtbag? How big do you feel?